The new chapter of Tenkaichi is out, and look, this chapter is fairly short, but it is the beginning of the Hanzo flashback. Hanzo, who is currently fighting Kojiro Sasaki, and basically showing that this man was dirty, playing dirty ever since he was born. This man had a special talent. Basically, he's Ric Flair's son, basically, okay? Like, he could beat fighters so much more bigger than him because he just didn't play by the typical rules. However, it seems as though that did bring him a huge problem, because you have his family who actually wants him to fight quote unquote honorably, which again seems to greatly limit what Hanzo can actually do. Because again, Sasaki does point out that Hanzo actually has a great talent for playing dirty. He has a very great talent for spotting weaknesses he can actually exploit in his opponent. We even see him as a child fight and beat someone, well, it was off screen, but he beat someone way bigger than him using, of course, his dirty tricks. But here a question is actually, addressed, where is what Hanzo is doing, yeah, his name is Hanzo, is what Hanzo is doing actually legal, right? Is it within the rules? And look, Nobunaga doesn't care. I mean, I didn't expect him to care. I was like, yo, you could probably pull a gun up to this tournament. Nobunaga wouldn't care, right? Nobunaga just wants to see carnage. That's it. The man's priorities are fairly straightforward. So I wasn't surprised when Hanzo's tactics were accepted into the tournament itself. However, this is a very interesting question on the honor of battle, and this might be what Hanzo's biggest challenge and basically character might be trying to address. Is quote unquote fighting dirty even a thing? Like, in a battle to the death, can there really be any rules to protect your own life? Let's say you want to protect your village. Is there really no line you won't cross? Right now, granted, this is, I think most people kind of understand that there has to kind of be a line, right? However, it doesn't seem as though, at least I think, the type of dirty fighting that Hanzo does doesn't actually seem to cross any lines. Like, is he getting children involved? Innocent children involved in wars just so he can win? I don't see any of that shit. It seems as though he's actually willing to fight anyone and take advantage of any situation in order for him to actually win. But this does seem like it's going to be a very big point of contention between him and his family. And basically, what is Hanzo going to do here? We actually end up seeing that Hanzo's actually kind of conflicted, because yeah, his father said, hey, be an honorable samurai and be a samurai you can be proud of. But Hanzo's entire thing is like, I actually want to live up to my potential. I want to do what I'm capable of doing. That will make me proud. But at the same time, it will let his family down. And I think this is where Honda is going to play a very big part, as he's introduced at the end of the chapter. By the way, there was this April Fool's, I think it was 2 panels for the April Fool's, because it is the April 1st today. I think when I upload this will be like the 1st of April, where I'll just put it on the video, you'll see it, of Hanzo and his ass in this terrible art style. So we have Hanzo join the fray, and it seems as though, of course, Hanzo and Honda seem to have a very strong relationship. I think we did see that when Hanzo was actually, introduced, that he did look up to Hanzo. Hopefully I don't mix up the names, they sound so similar. Honda might be the reason Hanzo is actually the way he is today and believes in his own dirty tricks in order to win a battle to the death. I think it's overall fine. I have been making fun out of him, poking the bear, saying he's dirty. Hell, the thumbnail's gonna say he plays dirty. I don't care. I think Hanzo should be able to use everything at his disposal, right? And this was a very short chapter, but the sad news, hopefully it's not April Fool's, we get news that Tenkaichi is going to be going on hiatus for a bit, and that's because of course the artists have gotten an increased workload, which is more than likely due to verses, which I'm going to cover very soon. But I want to do the Gakigahara Forest video for Kengen first, so that's the plan right now. However, the chapter so far I think was fairly nice. We did get to see a little bit of fighting between Hanzo and Sasaki in the beginning of the chapter, but really barely anything happened, right? Of course, the blow that Hanzo was kind of trying to get on Sasaki didn't really work, and then Sasaki pointed out Hanzo's talent. That's really about it, and then we entered the flashback. So yeah, probably not gonna see a chapter for a while, which is painful, but I will be covering verses for a bit because I have been planning to cover it for a while. I'm just procrastinating a lot. However, enough of talking about other series. This chapter was fairly good. I liked it. I think this does build very well on the character of Hanzo. I tried to keep Sasaki out of the conversation as much as possible because I think the time for that will eventually come, but Hanzo's flashback seems to be going to be around 2 chapters, or at a minimum maybe 4, depending on how big or small the chapters are, because this one was fairly short. But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, sub. I'm going to be covering verses, some more Kengen content as well in the future. And yeah, for now, take it easy.